Hi guys, my name is Jace.
And I'm Josh, I'm here.
He's fetching me my Gatorade because he's a wonderful butler.
I think I say friend, you bitch. So we're going to watch My Hero Academia, Season 2, Episode 12. What's the name of the episode, Jace?
Todoroki versus Bakugo.
Right, that is the name of the episode. I'm fucking stupid. So what does that title entail, Jace?
I think Todoroki and Bakugo are going to play a game of checkers.
That'd be great. Just whips out a tennis racket. There's nowhere. He's like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah, they're going to play a game of tennis. No, they're going to play a game of chess.
But so Bakugo whips out a fucking Scrabble
No.
board.
They're going to play Battleship.
whips out Scrabble. You know who I'd like to see in a death battle from the show? There's been All Might versus Might Guy, and there's been Todoroki versus Zuko. I kind of want to see Deku in a death battle. But
I'm sure eventually he'll be in one.
I wonder who he's
Same
gonna fight,
for Bakugo.
I don't know who's. I don't know who.
Kirishima could probably be in a death battle.
I don't know who Deku would fight though. He'd probably end up fighting Gon from Hunter x Hunter, but which sucks because I think Gon is like way up there because Gon. They both have similar hair and they're both kids and they both wear green.
Well, look at the death battle fandom. Look at potential death battles.
That's
and
probably
see what comes up.
That's definitely on there. Deku versus Gon. I think there's like a what's it called? A 1 minute melee of Bakugo versus Yang from Ruby.
Oh yeah, there is. I remember seeing that. I haven't watched it, but
I feel like she's way stronger than him. All right.
He's just gonna throw all the explosions at her, and then she's gonna just use her
take it back, throw it back at him. Do you think this fight is gonna take up the entire episode?
Possibly. I think it's gonna take at least half the episode. Like Uraraka versus Bakugo took up half the episode.
Yeah. Oh, Jace, I mentioned this to you earlier, okay? So, I actually have some news for you that I'm going to disclose to you. So, the 4 UA students that got in through recommendation, right? One of them was Yaoyorozu. Another was Todoroki. The third one, the other 2 are from Class B. One of them is the guy with, he looks like a skeleton. He's got, the skull face.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, apparently his quirk is something like softening, and that's why when during the cavalry battle, they were sinking into the ground. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then the other one was some girl with long green hair. I don't know her name, and I didn't know her power. I think I've seen her before.
Shizaki?
No, not the vine hair. It was some other girl. She looked a little more I think the word is, I don't know what the word, mischievous from the picture I saw of her. She was smiling, like she was going to fuck you up or something. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about was, so Jace, there are 3 types of quirks in the My Hero Academia universe. Did you know that?
I did not.
They are... The first one is called emitters, where you do something like Eraserhead or Bakugo, or he makes your quirk go away, or he blows shit up, or Uraraka, they do something, right? And then there's transformation quirks, where your quirk involves you, your body doing something, like Kirishima, or Mount Lady, or I don't know, just something. You're doing something. Your body is doing something. And then there's mutant, or mutated, where you can't turn it off. I think it mostly involves you getting an extra appendage, like the guy with 6 arms, or the guy with the tail, or the invisible girl. I'm pretty sure. Here's an example. He has a tail, right? I'm pretty sure if Eraserhead used his quirk on the guy with the tail, I don't think his tail's gonna fall off or crawl back into his body. He's still gonna have the tail. Yeah, so those are the 3 types of quirks. And it's so interesting, the vast types of quirks that are just broken down into 3 simple categories.
It seems like some of the characters have a combination of those kinds. Like the guy with 6 arms, mutant because he has 6 arms.
Yes.
But he can change the ends of the arms in a different.
Yeah, that would be like a transformation if he didn't have 6 arms. I'm assuming his name is Shoji. I'm assuming Shoji is considered a mutant because of the 6 arms. But I think that's how it's categorized. I remember I got into an argument with Emily about whether or not, about what would happen if Eraserhead used his quirk on the invisible girl. But then again, he can't see her, so I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work. All right. And then you were talking about, hey, Josh, do you think people in My Hero Academia with crazy physical characteristics are, looked down upon? They're segregated? There's, racism going on? Do you think like
racism,
like throwing
quotes.
someone throwing bird seed on Tokoyami because he's a bird? and then I had a conversation with Emily about it because I thought that was interesting. And then she made a really good point about the whole racism thing. They're all Japanese. This is supposed to be Japan. That's a really good point.
But let's be fair, quirks. I mean, in this show, quirks would expand to the whole world, and you know how bad it is here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Man.
So I think it's just they were like I remember Shinso called Ojiro a monkey because he has a tail, and I'm like that's just more making fun of like somebody with a physical characteristic. Like if in real life you made fun of somebody who had a scar on their face.
Still mean.
It's mean. It's fucked up. Don't do that. Be good people. All right, let's move on. We've been talking for a while. All right, let's just watch the episode, Jace. I just assumed that's how Bakugo always brushed his teeth.
He's perfectly content with brushing his teeth, but he's just always just blood. And a little bit of nitroglycerin.
Yeah, I don't know if
like he's brushing his teeth. You just do.
I made
sparks.
I made this joke earlier. But I was like, I want to see Bakugo try to go through airport security because he's got nitroglycerin everywhere. They're gonna sense it. The dogs are gonna sniff it out. They're like, sir, that has to be something that like it's.
You realize again? They've had several decades. I mean, because
like a generation or two.
Here's the thing: Midoriya is the 9th user of a One for All.
That means quirks have been around for like 9 generations. So you figure that I just want to know what the system is because like I have this OC universe of like people with powers, and the way I get around shit like that is in my universe there's this device that's very mainstream called a choker. You put it around someone's neck and it just takes away their powers.
That's literally that's not original to you.
I know, but like I don't think there's anything like that in My Hero. That's what I'm saying. But like it's how they deal with like bad people, like superpowered criminals. They just dampen their powers.
Imagine, although you gotta imagine all the weird quirks out there. What if there's someone who just like
causes explosions on a plane? That'd be bad.
Not that.
Okay, like what? Like
who
what?
like creates something like that? Like
what? Like a bomb?
No, fuck.
Like Momo could make whatever she wanted.
What if like all their quirks are like so weird? Like what if someone had the ability that they can like piss in a bucket and like 10 minutes later, if it's just leave it there, it turns into solid 24 karat gold.
I mean, why not? That'd be a cool power. Piss gold.
That's actually
that could be a power in this fucking universe.
I've actually seen a TikTok where someone said, "I am the genie of the lamp. What's your wish?" And he said, "I wish my semen would turn into gold." Genie's like, "What?" Be like, "Yeah,
what?
as long as it's not touching anything. I wish my semen would turn into solid 24 karat gold. I could sell it, market it, be literally making my own money." Genie's like, "I cannot see a single flaw in your plan. You, sir, are a genius."
Why not just make your spit gold? Why does it have to be semen?
Make it a little more unpleasant to have someone to get to if they want to steal it.
That's pretty funny. Spit in this bucket. Like, wait, no, oh, it's not spit. Oh, okay. I have to. Wait, what? It's just. And
it's like, you want it? Give me a hand job.
You want it? Earn it. That's so stupid. Okay, let's just back to the topic.
And now the video is demonetized. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was saying this. I love. I don't know what her name is. I'm just gonna call her Mama Midoriya. She's so wholesome. She's so like precious. It's just like protect her. She's so wholesome. She loves her son. She's like, oh, I passed out like 7 times. And then Uraraka is just her eyes popping out like ew.
That's not a quirk.
At least they explained, because I was wondering like how do they explain to Deku's mom that now he has a power. She's just
a late bloomer.
A late bloomer.
I mean, I don't understand why they don't say that. I mean,
but it feels like first of all, when he's explaining it to her, he is so clearly lying. I mean, at least it's an explanation, and I'm happy for that. I'd be mad if they just ignored the fact that.
Oh, you do have a quirk! Yay!
Oh God, all your bones are broken. When Bakugo is like, mad at because he thinks Deku was lying for years about not having a power. But Deku, you have the perfect excuse. You're like, yeah, my quirk breaks my bones, and I can't constantly be breaking my bones.
Is that a perfect excuse?
No, but like, his
body's not used to it.
The medical expenses would be pre-recovery girl. The medical expenses would have been too much for the mom to handle. Like, I wonder do you think recovery girl gets a commission? I mean,
oh God
damn it!
So, I mean, you still have to pay recovery girl.
At this point, recovery girl Deku needs to get like a punch card for recovery girl. Like, oh, this one's free. He doesn't get to use recovery girl anymore. Yeah.
By the way, I actually
he said those types of injuries. So let's say like
maybe it's just his fingers. Maybe.
I don't think. No, she doesn't. I don't think it's the principle. She doesn't want to be healing those types of injuries anymore because he's not controlling his power very well.
Well, I mean, he can't. I mean, he's not going to learn to control it if he can't use his power.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. It means he either needs to start controlling it right now, or needs to never use it again.
Well, how about
this?
How about this? Deku, it was said that at the beginning, he could do all or nothing. So either 0% or 100%. At the cost of breaking his bones.
No. All right,
But then All Might said...
Interesting point. That reminds me. We talked about this earlier, but we're going to talk about it on video. Mm-hmm. What are all the times that Deku managed to use One for All without hurting himself?
When he was holding back.
Yes. No. Don't talk about holding back. Talk about the actual events. What was he aiming for? What was going on? Were they being attacked at the USJ? Was he attacking another person?
He was attacking another person.
Be more specifics about these events.
I don't know what you're aiming for. Just tell me.
Specifics. What do all the moments where he? I want us to look at all the moments where he used One for All without getting hurt, and see what all those moments have in common.
He didn't want to hurt. He didn't want to kill the other person.
The first time that he used One for All without hurting himself,
Nomu.
He was aiming for Shigaraki, ended up hitting Nomu. I thought that was because of shock absorption.
Yes.
All that energy went into that instead of his arm.
Mm-hmm.
The second time was he blocked
sliced through the air.
He blocked Todoroki's arm that was on fire during the cavalry battle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm pretty sure there was no more damage during the 2 punches that he put on Todoroki during the tournament fight.
I feel like at a certain point he stopped taking damage, I think.
That battle would definitely be some credit towards making his body get used to it, but still, he still took a lot of damage.
It's so like...
But the one thing that all those moments have in common, he was using his power, he was using One for All against a human opponent.
Mm-hmm. There's got to be a way. Okay, this is my theory. Deku can either use it at 100% or 0%. But All Might said...
Okay, stop saying that because that's been forever ago.
All Might said right before his battle with, I think, Shinzo. Yeah, it was Shinzo. He's like, if I had to guess, I'd say you can only use 5%. What if he just starts using 5%? Is that good enough?
Can he just start using 5%? Imagine that. Okay,
let
me use an interesting example I thought of. So, when you're playing a first-person shooter game, such as Call of Duty, you can set up sensitivity on the analog on the right stick that controls how much you need to tilt it to go a certain speed for the camera.
Okay.
Normally, it goes to a value between 1 and 10, maybe 1 and 20. That's what I usually see.
Okay.
But when it comes in terms of trying to control One for All for Deku, I think it's like more of a scale between 1 and 200. Like it's like you have to tilt it just the tiniest amount to make it move the right amount.
I think during the battle with Todoroki, Eraserhead said he's looking at Midoriya, and he was like, he's sacrificing power for control. So I think there's something there. Maybe he can use it, but just not as powerful.
Okay, I think we're talking about different things. Deku doesn't know how to control how much of One for All he uses.
He doesn't know how to control the analog settings.
Analog what?
The camera thing you were talking about with your
sensitivity.
Sensitivity.
Of course, I mean it's intensity for him.
Let's just.
He's like right there on the edge of being able to control it. I swear, and we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him have full control of it soon.
Except,
I think so.
This is what I think. I don't think they're gonna give him full control of 100%. That would make
that's never gonna happen.
Okay, that would make him broken. You can't have him be OP. All right.
Remember All Might though. they said that when he was fighting normal, each of those punches was more than 100%.
He surpassed his limits. All right, fucking
But
hell.
still, I mean, it balances out because he could still only be in that. He was still running low on energy, and it was about to change back to small might.
Yeah. Okay. One more thing. Tensei, Ida's brother, he's alive, and at the end of the last episode, I thought it was like, oh shit, he is dead for show. But no, he's fine. He's alive. Yeah. So I like the idea that Deku, he had a positive influence on Todoroki. Now Todoroki's gonna face these life hurdles that have been bothering him for so long. And I also just love the idea that it is just so in Deku's character that he cared more about helping somebody than winning.
It's still, I mean, okay, that makes sense. That does sound more like what what Deku was going for.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's going to be a problem.
But at the same time, in a tournament like this, if you're not using 100%, why are you even bothering?
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's going to come back to bite Deku in the ass, though.
I feel like Todoroki should have done this certain tournament the first time around using 100% of his power, and then gone back and tried to only use the other side. I mean, that's what I would do.
To test yourself?
I mean, if that's how I felt.
This is getting a long one. All right, let's wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace. Remember Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon exists. It is a thing. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.